Hi everyone, Matt Yospin here. I want to talk to you today about writing a patent application yourself or writing it partly yourself and having an attorney work with you to revise and file your application, whether you're looking to prepare a provisional application or a non-provisional application. I was talking recently about this with a colleague, a friend who was asking about what it takes to write an application. Could I work with her or him to do so, and how would it work? What would the time frames be? What would the cost be? And in that conversation, I talked about several things, both the cost in money and the cost in time. And those are both important considerations. It's probably going to cost you more money to write an application yourself and have an attorney review it, revise it, whether you revise it or they revise it, and make changes, run them back and forth by you if there's time and if you want to do that, and then file it. And it will, as I said, probably cost you more in money. It will definitely cost you much more in your time. And it will probably lead to a result, a patent application, that you're not as happy with. And I also discussed with this person the possibility of working on the patent illustrations themselves, or having, a friend, a colleague, someone they know who's good at drawing, make the patent illustrations. And I don't make patent illustrations when I file an application for somebody. I outsource it to someone else. The fact is there's a lot of rules regarding patent illustrations, and even if you've got someone who's technically skilled at making engineering drawings or flowcharts or illustrations, whatever it is, if they're not familiar with the patent illustration rules, it's going to take them a lot longer to make compliant drawings, or you're going to have to fix the drawings later after you've filed them. It's going to cost you probably more in money and certainly much more in time and in aggravation, because you're going to have to redo it and revise and iterate with your attorney, iterate with whoever you're using for the patent illustrations, and then probably have to fix it after you've filed them. So what I tell folks is, if you insist on doing it this way, okay, we can do it this way, but it's probably going to cost you more money. You're not going to like it, and that's your choice. It's also a question of timing and when you can get something filed. Often it's quicker for an attorney to write a draft. It's quicker for me to write a draft of an application than to wait for you and then review what you've written and revise it. And the last thing I will say on that subject is people sometimes ask if I can just take what they've written and file it. And for me, the answer is no. When I file something, it's got my name on it, and I'm responsible for what's in it. I must take the time and have the opportunity to revise it. One other note about what attorneys call a pro se applicant, someone who's trying to write the application or file the application themselves. There are form filling services out there that will let you plug in your short answers to questions and generate a patent application, and I'm going to put that in air quotes, a patent application based on your short answers to questions. For attorneys, for myself, that would constitute an invention disclosure. Answers from an inventor or from an invention owner to questions about what is it, what problems is it trying to solve, how is it better than what's out there, things like that. And if you just take that invention disclosure with, say, online forms filling services, and I'm not going to name any, but you probably know some of them offhand, and file it as an application, I think you will be unhappy with the results. I know many attorneys who've worked with people who've filed applications that way, and it doesn't lead to good outcomes. Yes, it costs a lot less money than hiring an attorney, and it gets you a lot less value. I urge you to work with a patent attorney. If you've got questions about how to write a patent application. If you think you want to try and write it yourself, I encourage you to call me. I'd be happy to chat with you and discuss with you further why and how you should consider working with an attorney. I'll have my contact info in the transcript here and links to a few of my blog posts. If you've got questions, please contact me. Thanks.